frankly, there's only one way to describe where
In
we are right
Springfield,
now. Thank
in
you.
Springfield,
Were you trying to find that?
I was just waiting for it to get set up.
I beat you to it, baby.
You got it. Because we are.
in Springfield,
Thank you. As you can see behind us, we're in the
$900 dues.
beloved Moe's Bar, Moe's Tavern. And for any fans of that place and The Simpsons in general, big news has hit the internet. The
Pardon me?
Simps is going big time
I'm still learning all the buttons.
for the second time. Woohoo!
Yeah, that was a scary couple of hours.
Or it's more like, well, it's going to be a horror movie, this one. Is that? It's the Homer, woohoo! The Simpsons are coming to theaters with an all-new movie on July 23rd, 2027.
Let's fucking go. I'm so excited about this. I cannot wait to watch this.
He's coming. Homer's coming back for seconds.
I'm very excited for this.
Okay.
I'm very excited.
They've already got the date, so is that like 20 years to the dot?
No, I think
not
it's
exactly,
I think it's
but-
like a few days off.
Yeah, but still like July 20.
Give me
27
700 Simpsons tickets. Yeah, that is me.
versus July 2007.
I'm very keen for this, and you know, Dan was a bit pessimistic about it, and you know, we spoke about it down the pub, and we had a little chat to my sister about it, and you're a bit pessimistic. You're like, "Are you not worried at all about it?" It's like, "Of course I am, of course," you know. But I will say this: I do know for the Simpsons movie, the original, I should say, the original Simpsons movie,
Right.
They brought back a ton of old writers who hadn't worked on the show for years. So, and that was such a success that I doubt they wouldn't do it for the second one. So that gets me interested. Second of all, there are still some really good later episodes. I showed you 3 episodes the other night. One was like season, I can't even remember what it was. The season from last year.
There was one from like the season 30 kind of numbers. Season 32, I think.
Yeah, it was last year's opener called Bart's Birthday.
And
Which-
then there was some from season 20, but we watched a couple of episodes together.
And then there was one from season 24, which was like this Inception parody.
Yeah.
And then I showed you a Treehouse of Horror, which had the Toy Story spoof. It had the Everything Everywhere All at Once, and it also did the Live Die Repeat Death Day kind of thing. And it was really, I mean, I like all those episodes quite a lot. Obviously, it's not. I think it doesn't have the same like. I remember I watched this YouTube video once. I think you linked me it, where it was like, there's a joke every like 30 seconds or something in like classic Simpsons
Yeah. Yeah.
that like lands. I would say in newer Simpsons, maybe every minute there's a bit of a laugh, and that's still pretty good. Look, I ain't your dad. If you don't want to go see it, don't go see it. But I think that it's going to get people excited. Getting me excited to go to the cinema these days is not easy, and I want to go and see it in the theater because I never got to see the first one in the theater. Yes, fantastic. Someone's got to recreate. Where's that woman now? Will she be
That's-
watching it?
That's going to be me
Shouting
in the
lol.
Simpsons 2
Ha ha ha
theater.
lol. Have we also got the other guy, this one? Do you think he's
good.
excited for the Simpsons movie? This guy? What a hilarious... I mean, it's just so great. It's just so great. I mean, come on.
It does present a pretty iconic opportunity. However,
No, God,
However-
here we go. Here we go.
I do hate to
Dan comes in.
be the arbiter of bad news, but this BBC article does give
Don't
me
talk to me about the BBC.
a little bit of pause for this one reason, okay? Simpsons movie returns for sequel after 2 decades. It's a pretty regular article describing the movie, describes the first movie and says there's a new poster. And then it quotes the current showrunner,
Al Jean.
Matt Selman,
Oh, Matt Selman.
the current showrunner, who said, showrunner Matt Selman recently told Variety that streaming had helped with the series that had helped the series not only remain relevant to older viewers, but also gain new fans. Now, instead of the kids watching it on local TV in the afternoon, they can just watch it all the time, all day, all forever, he said. That is the only thing that maybe gives me a little bit of pause.
What's the issue?
And hesitance is all these fans are getting excited at the idea of this second movie like actually ending the franchise, and people are saying that in a loving way. They don't,
Dan, you've got to stop.
They're not saying I hate it, I want it to end. They're saying I want it to go out on a high. I just worry that statements like, this tell me that maybe the way they're looking at it in 20th Century Fox and all these other things and Disney is that they're thinking, oh, another movie, that'll give us some more juice to keep the show going for another 10 years,
Right.
That'll keep the pigs happy with their slop, They'll keep coming back for more for plenty of years,
No, very valid point. And I don't even disagree.
I hate to admit it. I hate to say that because I would like for what you've said about they have a chance to like end it on a high and do a second movie and kind of, move towards wrapping it up.
There are 2 seasons after the movie comes out.
I mean, yeah, already renewed, right?
Already renewed. Which, granted doesn't mean it has to happen, but it will happen. I mean, I guess, look, in this perfect world, I would love them to say it's the final 2 seasons, but do they really need 2 seasons to wrap it up? I don't think so. Also, how do you even wrap up The Simpsons? I mean, the whole idea of Bart's birthday is about wrapping up The Simpsons, and it's kind of funny. And I think they poke fun at themselves, which is good. Like Conan has a joke where it's like, many fans agree that The Simpsons is not as funny as it was. And it's like, okay, at least they have like a bit of self-awareness.
I think they know, and to the credit of the writers, I think that there has been some recent writers that seem to understand what makes good Simpsons good, and they have seemed to have been embracing that a little bit more.
Pick me.
Go for it.
I'm like an excited dog. I wanted to tell you, or ask you rather. Well, Conan played himself on the show, and in last season's season opener, Bart's birthday, and he came back and he was commenting about how he was a writer. Do you think Conan will be on the writing team for the movie?
That would be a very interesting. I would love that. I think that would be great. Was he on the writing team for the first movie though?
No.
Yeah.
No, he
so
wasn't.
I
don't think so.
I don't
pretty
really.
sure he wasn't.
I hate to say it, but I don't really see it from that side of things. I would love to see Conan come on as like a producer or be involved in some way. I think this.
What's he doing other than his fucking podcast?
No, well, that's a good point. Yeah, he's really not doing much. So
Conan needs a friend. Go to the Simpsons writers' room, then. All your old pals are there. Al Jean's still there, baby.
Yep.
Sorry. No, I love Conan. I think he would. If Conan was on the team, I would take a big sigh of relief because I feel like he wouldn't.
Yeah.
He wouldn't. I mean, there's only so much he can do. Like he can't say like. No, don't. Like he might say, "I don't think you should do that," and they say, "Well, we're gonna do it anyway." So
Right.
like they could be like, "Conan, with peace and love, you haven't been here for years," but I would love to see him on the crew.
I think if it's gonna be like a good movie, it's gonna need to have a lot of people working on it who really care about making sure it comes out good and comes out with something that I think the fans can be proud of and they can be proud of and everything else. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I think the writing team right now is not terrible. I think there's definitely a lot of potential there. But I think the biggest issue, and I think maybe this is the elephant in the room that everyone knows but doesn't really want to admit, is that, like you've said, the actor. Yes, that the elephant.
Yeah,
That
apparently. It
big-ass-
doesn't really sound like one.
big ass elephant.
It doesn't really sound like one, hey?
It's like it's right in the room with me.
Sorry.
The actors are getting old, and like honestly, bless them, they've been a part of a creative project that has lasted for decades. Like that's crazy in the TV industry world, and they should be so proud. It's like, let them why continue the show past the point when the person who plays Marge and the person who plays Lisa get too old to do the show, or they fucking die, and then what are you supposed to do? Either write out the character or AI replace the voice.
Oh no.
Either of those options just
That would
sounds
be hell to pay if
like
they
it
did
doesn't
that.
really work for me, you know. So I don't see. I think they've got a ticking time bomb on their hands of like, how long can you realistically even do the show for further in the future when the creative talent are just aging out? And that's not any offense to them. They've given their hard work to the industry. You know, they deserve to retire. Like, my God.
I watched a really good video by Captain Midnight, and he happened to release it like an hour before the announcement had come out.
No shit. Okay.
So yeah, but it was mostly about Julie Kavanagh, about her voice and stuff. But an interesting thing, this is what I've been saying to you recently, the Simpsons actual cast, like voice cast, could be like standing next to you in like the post office and you wouldn't know.
Yeah, because they're voice actors, right?
They're very
not,
private.
They're not
They're on
famous
social
for their
media,
face.
They
And also,
barely did any like I think they went on Letterman like one time.
they're not like, you know, these modern voice actors where you just appear in a movie and you
Chris Pratt.
you talk with your normal voice.
Yeah,
Like
I'm
they
Mario.
actually were doing and are doing still to this day, like proper voices, to the point where, like you said, if you bumped into a Simpsons voice actor, their normal voice, you probably wouldn't be able to tell that they play the character they play. You know, maybe if you had like a really good ear, but unless they're doing the voice, you know, you're probably not even going to pick up that they're the voice for that character. So it's true talent. It really is. But again, I just come back to like, don't force them to fucking
I think
keep
Dan-
doing this forever.
Dan
guys.
Castellaneta was in an episode of Arrested Development one time. And I was like, that's fucking Homer Simpson. But no one else would know, really, unless you're like a fan.
How would you? Yeah, I don't know. I
I don't know. Maybe Nancy Cartwright needs to pay more Scientologists money. Join Scientology, man. Yeah, she did that. She would call people up as Bart and be like,
That's hey,
join Scientology, man.
that's
It's
the
like,
investor
bro,
for the
what?
new movie, man.
Now, that is copyright.
Yeah.
That is copyright. They don't own the characters.
Yeah, what would the 2025 version of that be? Just an AI of Bart being like, join Scientology now.
It's the best, man. Eat my shorts.
Great impression.
Just recast me.
Yeah, exactly.
I think they've had to recast a few characters, but they're like minor.
Because it's just gotten to that point. Well,
But no one in the main cast.
we will keep our eyes glued. We're hoping that this movie is good and
Look,
it's
I'll be
the
there on day one, okay?
20 years in the making sequel that we deserve, but I guess we'll see.
I love that show. I've been watching that show longer than Doctor Who, like 23 years or something. So I'm very, very excited for it. Even though I haven't even watched all the new episodes, I'm very excited. Sorry. Excuse me. Okay.
Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
Good. Very good. Very well done.